notice it says, with more joints refine and more of the head sculpt. So, I mean, based on what they've now released, I don't know if any, I don't see any more joints. I don't notice any joints that I haven't seen before, I don't think. And the face sculpts, they look the same to me. I think the quality of the plastic looks slightly better, but the face sculpts look the same to me. I'm not really seeing any difference in the joints. So I don't know what Korea News was really talking about here. Refining what? Like, what was refined? What was refined? Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball figure recap. My throat is a bit irritated, and chewing gum tends to help with that, so if you hear me chewing gum during this recap, I apologize. We can call this the chewing gum edition, okay? But anyway, so Super Saiyan 4 Goku DAIMA is still up for pre-order from Premium Bandai, $75. And, you know, I will say, like, he does have a lot of accessories, to be fair. So, I mean, I haven't done the Storm Arena math on this, but it might not be as much of a scam as premium scam die figures tend to be, or I guess S8 Figuarts in general, because even Broly's not a Premium Bandai figure. And you can see my review for that, the newly reissued Super Saiyan Full Power Broly, that is on my channel. I released that review probably like, I think last Saturday or something. But so it does have a lot of accessories. Haven't done the Storm Arena math, but we will be doing the Storm Arena math on the newest premium scam die figure to see how much of a scam it really is, or if it's not a scam, okay? So there's no pre-order closing date listed for this on here. But on the calendar, the Tamashii calendar, you see May 8th, you have the new Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta DAIMA. That's what we're going to do the Storm Arena math for. And then May 30th, it says Proud Namekian Piccolo is being reissued, Earth's Strongest Man Krillin, and the Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku is being released. In Japan, I would think, not in America, because I believe Amazon says May, June, July 30th or something like that. We'll see that in the Amazon section, okay? And May 31st, it says that the orders close for the Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku DAIMA on this calendar. But it doesn't say that over here, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you want this, if you like the big hands, I just think big hands look stupid. But if you like this figure or you want this figure or whatever, keep in mind pre-orders will probably close on May 31st. And if you've been here for a while, you already know this. If you're new, you probably might not know this, but I do not recommend pre-ordering anything from Premium Bandai because the return policy is horrible. Essentially, unless the figure is damaged or defective, at least last time I checked their policy, unless the figure is actually damaged or defective or something like that, you can't return it to them, okay? So if, like, let's say, you know, these images look a certain way, right? And you're like, oh, I like how that looks. Yeah, that looks cool, whatever. And then they send you something that looks like a dog toy Dragon Stars Goku. And you're like, wait a minute. This looks like a complete bootleg, like bootleg garbage compared to what these images had. Yeah, you can't return it though, unless it's damaged or defective. Okay, so I don't think it's good or right to give people 75 of my dollars and give them the power to send me a bootleg dog toy piece of garbage that I can't return unless it's damaged or defective. Not happening, okay? So let's move on. The newest, you know, the newest pre-order release from them, not actually releasing the figure yet. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta DAIMA. Pre-orders opened today, which is May 8th at 3 a.m. Okay, I guess it's still daylight savings. I don't know. I don't know if it's daylight savings or not. I guess it's EDT. I thought it was ESD, whatever. But it says scheduled shipping January 2027. And I mean, the DAIMA art style, I don't know. I mean, it looks like DAIMA Vegeta, but it's not like artistically like breathtaking, you know? It's not like, wow, you know? So you got that. You got this. Let's make them larger here. And why are these images so blurry, bro? Like, I don't get why. Why can't Bandai get some better quality images? Why is there just pixelated garbage on their own website? It's not like I'm looking at some third-party website, you know, like Toys in a Box or something. Like, this is literally directly from Bandai. Why is this pixelated garbage here? Why don't you have a crisp, clean, beautiful image so I can see everything clearly? Why do I have pixelated garbage on your website? Continuing, we have this here. Yeah, that is like, you know, nah. Got this. Once again, blurry garbage. You got this here. Not the best quality either. Just ridiculous. On your own website. You got this and this. Now, apparently, this thing is a Final Flash. This is just such lazy garbage, man. Like, why would you make something, right, and call it a Final Flash and just have a plain ball, like a what do you call those things? A mothball. It looks like a mothball with some frosted paint on there or something, dude. They're calling a mothball the Final Flash. A mothball. We all know the Final Flash has a bunch of electricity going on and stuff, dude. Why would you not include that kind of effect on this thing? Just lazy garbage. Lazy garbage. A ball. It's literally just a ball, dude. Dude, you could buy like a marble, spray paint it blue, add a little frosted white, and you have basically this right here. It's just a marble, dude. What is this lazy? What is this nonsense? That's a Final Flash? Man. Cannot stand Bandai. This is a Final Flash. I can't, man. Ah, boy. It's so ridiculous that, like, I have to laugh. This is the Final Flash. Bandai has no respect for any of you, man. Like, they just have no respect for you, man. This is the Final Flash right here. A mothball. This is so ridiculous. Anyways, this is the Final Flash, okay, right here. Then this thing, I don't know what this is. I think this might be a piece of his hair that you can put in the back of his head there to attach him to a stand or something like that. And why are they doing that? Well, they're probably doing that because his hair is probably heavy garbage. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of this garbage. Stop making this heavy foolishness. Make the hair hollow to reduce the weight. Simple. Okay? Even if you print like, you know, or even say this part is solid and this piece is hollow or whatever. Or even like Jada Toys did. Their Blanca figure, right? His hair, like his big hair back there, is actually soft. Like it's a soft, rubbery thing. It's not this hard, heavy, solid plastic garbage that Bandai does. And of course, DF probably did the same stupidness, I would assume, with their new Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That heavy garbage. Can anyone on the earth, anyone on the earth, make hollow hair? Is there anyone who can do it? Anyone at all? Do they exist? Heavy garbage right there. Okay, great. So, you've got the crossed arms for Vegeta, crossed arms for Goku. You've got these hands here 4 expressions. Okay, so I think it has a decent amount of accessories, but do they justify the price tag? Okay, so we're gonna do the Storm Arena math on this. So let's go here. This is what it has, okay? And we're gonna compare it primarily to the Storm Arena Ryu figure. Let's see here, which of course looks better artistically already, but we're not going to consider that factor. If I considered the factor that this artistically destroys most SH Figuarts, then we'd have to drop the price even more. But let's say this is $29.99, okay? 2 head sculpts, the Hadouken effect piece, a stand, and 4 hands, okay? So basically what I'm going to do is the base price for Vegeta is going to be the $30, but including these accessories, like the equivalents of these, okay? And anything more than this that he has, I'm going to add the value onto that, okay? So, and for anyone who will say something like, oh, but Vegeta's hair is big, so, you know, whatever, that he should cost more. Blanca has pretty big hair as well, and the Blanca figure overall is larger than that Vegeta is going to be, okay? Look at this Blanca here. Vegeta's probably smaller than this Jada Toys Ken here. Probably smaller than that Ken, although he has the big hair. Blanca is bigger and has big hair and is, I think, $34. $34.99, okay? So the big hair is not going to make it, oh, the hair is big, so it's got to be $70. No. Nonsense. Okay, nonsense. So $35, even if, and he's a bigger figure than Vegeta, okay? So we're still going to go with the $30 as the base price. So let's see here. 2 head sculpts. Let's see what Vegeta has. Where is he? Vegeta has, alright, so he only has, let's say, 1 head sculpt and then 3 extra face sculpts. So based on the math I did last time, according to my notes here, a face sculpt is $2 extra. It's $2, okay? So let's say, he has 4 face sculpts, 1 head sculpt. Each of those should be $2, but I gotta include something in the base price. Alright, so let's say this. Since he doesn't have multiple head sculpts with the hair and everything, he has only multiple face sculpts. Let's consider 2 face sculpts to be the equivalent of an extra head sculpt. Alright, let's say that. Let's just do that. So Vegeta has, as far as extra face sculpts are concerned, he has, let's say, 1 extra face sculpt, okay? Let's include this right here, these in the base price, okay? These things right here. And then how many hands does Ryu have? Ryu has 4 hands, and Vegeta has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He has 11 hands. 11 hands. Okay, he has 11 hands. He has, let's say it's $1. I think it's $1 per hand. Let's see. Yeah, $1 per hand. So that's $11. Okay. But Ryu, though, Ryu does have 4 hands. So we got to subtract 11. We got to subtract 4 from that. So 7 extra hands. 7 extra hands. So that's $7 right there. Okay. 7 extra hands, $7. And he has, let's say, 1 extra face sculpt. Okay, so 1 extra face sculpt. I'm doing the math on my phone. That would be an extra $2. Okay. What else does he have that Ryu doesn't have? Let's see. He has an effect piece. Ryu has an effect piece, so that is nullified. That is fulfilled. He has an effect piece, although it's just a mothball. He has a mothball. Does he have a stand? No, he does not have a stand. And what is the price? What value did I place on a stand? $2. So no stand. Subtract $2. Subtract $2. Let's see. What else is there? And the hands. Okay, so we've covered everything. I think we've covered everything. 4 hands. We subtracted those 4 from the 11 Vegeta has. So that's 7 extra hands. Vegeta has 1 head sculpt and 3 face sculpts. We'll say 1 extra face sculpt. $2. Okay. And then what else? Let's see what Vegeta has. What else does he have? He also has this hairpiece thing. Let's say, dude, that's like, that thing is so like minuscule. I feel like saying $1 for that, honestly. Like literally $1. Hairpiece, $1. Okay. And then the crossed arms for him and Goku. Let's say $5 for those. All right. Let's be generous. Let's say $5 for each. Crossed arms for Vegeta, $5. All right. Crossed arms for Goku, let's say $5 as well. Okay. So we have to subtract $2 for the no stand. So that's 30 minus 2. Let's get the calculator. 30 minus 2. So he's at $28 now. And then we got to add $2 for the face sculpt. Okay, plus 2. We got to add $7 for the extra hands. Plus 7. Then we got to add $1 for the hairpiece. $1 for the hairpiece. Then we add $10 for the 2 sets of crossed arms. That's $48. This figure should be $48. Case closed. All right. This should be $48. So let's see. 75 minus 48. How much of a scam is it? 75 minus 48. This is a $27 scam. This Vegeta is a $27 scam. Okay. If you want this, you can pre-order it or whatever. Choice is yours. You know, as I usually say, just because I don't care about it, just because I don't want it, just because I think it's a scam, doesn't mean that you can't get it. It's your choice. It's your money. But I don't care about it. And even if, like, I don't even care about DAIMA in general anyways. But just letting you know, it is my view that this is still a scam, unfortunately. It's still a scam. So, I thought it wasn't a scam, but the scamculation says it's a $27 scam. All right. Let's now move on to Amazon. So, well, Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So, the new Frieza, I guess it's called Frieza 4. I think the full name might be Frieza 4th Form, the universe's bottomless power. Okay. I don't know why Amazon did not include the universe's bottomless power part. And originally, I believe the pre-orders for this, it said it would go live on May 5th. But I checked on May 5th, like several times throughout the day, I believe. And I didn't see it. Apparently, it might have went up on May 6th. I'm not sure. But anyways, it's here now. Okay. Link in the description if you want to pre-order this. I do have to add this to dbfigs.com as well. Once I do, it will be in the new pre-orders section, as well as the SH Figuarts section. Okay? And the new pre-order section is on the homepage. So $37.99. You know, I think the like $38, $35 SH Figuarts figures are more or less worth the price. They're, you know, this is really what most SH Figuarts should be costing, around this price range. I'd say like probably about like $35 to $50 is what most of them really should be costing. So, I mean, even Trunks, for example, why is the latent power Trunks $35, $38, and then the Boy from the Future Trunks is $80? Like, what is this? What is this garbage? What is this nonsense? It doesn't make any sense. Because even you can't even say like, oh, you know, the Boy from the Future Trunks is a more niche Trunks, so not as many people are going to buy it, so they're going to, like, you know, they raise the price to make more profit from the lower sales. Dude, the Boy from the Future Trunks is the most popular look for Trunks. There's no excuse there. That makes no sense at all. The only explanation I can think of is greed, okay? Bandai basically lures you in with the so-called budget figures. They lure you in with that, like, hey, look. Oh, you're at Target or you're Walmart. Look at this Frieza for $38. Wow, what a great Frieza for $38. Then you go home, you start learning about SH Figuarts, and you find out, oh, wait a minute, Goku's $75. Trunks is $80. Piccolo's $109. Why? It's just insane garbage. And then the premium Bandai is just complete scam after scam after scam after scam after scam after scam. All right, Goku DAIMA. He is. Amazon actually has stock of him again, and it says only 9 left in stock. I do think this is a pretty decent figure, and it's also the whole like $38, $35 price range, so it's not a scam or anything in that regard. So only 9 left in stock. If you want this, you missed out or whatever, you know, I guess, you know, it will make sense to kind of like get this as soon as possible. If you want to get it from Amazon, free Prime shipping or all that stuff. It doesn't say Prime here, but it says free delivery. So, you know, only 9 left in stock though. Link in the description and on dbfigs.com, of course. I think he might be marked as out of stock on dbfigs.com, but he will be in the description though. If he is marked as out of stock on dbfigs.com, I have to mark him back as in stock again or available on Amazon or whatever. So, Barnes & Noble also has him right here, $38. They, of course, have free shipping on items $50 or more. And premium members get an additional 10% off and collect stamps to save with rewards. 10 stamps equals a $5 reward. If you want to learn more, you can learn more. Mini Goku, I believe Amazon, I don't see any listing from them directly. I see Amazon resale, but not Amazon.com selling it. So that is still the case there. Oh dear, not this again. Not again. No. Alright, hopefully that garbage does not happen anymore. As for DAIMA Vegeta, don't see him here from Amazon.com directly either. Okay, but Barnes & Noble does still have him here in stock, $38. For Mini Vegeta, I don't see a coupon offer or anything, but Amazon.com is selling him here, $28.99 if you want that. As for the DAIMA Adult Piccolo, Amazon is selling him here, $65.25. And Barnes & Noble has him for the full retail price of $75. Mini Piccolo, I don't have a coupon offer like I often, you know, do for this figure, but he is being sold here, $48. I do actually have this figure, but I used it for a custom Dende, not because I wanted like Piccolo as a character, the Mini Piccolo as a character. Glorio's still here, $90.79. That price has not changed, I don't think, since last week. That needs to continue to drop. I would not recommend buying this until, like, if you want this, honestly, this thing has to at some point, like, this is such an outrageous abomination of a scam that this has to reach like $40 at some point in the future. Like, it just has to, dude. Like, I can't see how it wouldn't, okay, naturally speaking. So this thing right here, I would not recommend buying this right now. I'd wait for some incredible sale, some slash it in half discount or something. Like, this is just $90.79 for this garbage. Absolutely do not recommend that nonsense. Let's see, Shenron right here, $114.98 being sold by Amazon.com. So his price has gone down a bit. I think it was like $120 before, something like that. So price has been reduced a bit, but it doesn't say like, you know, percent off or anything, which is kind of strange. Proud Namekian Piccolo, insane price, $109.30. Don't recommend pre-ordering that for that price. Like, insane garbage. I think a few weeks ago it was down to like 70 something, which is what it like usually would be. Like, this figure is like, I think usually like a $75 figure, but who knows what's going on with that insane price tag. Frieza with the pod. Oh, this is being reissued on released August 14th, 2026, okay? And the Frieza, and on dbfigs.com you can see the whole like SHF release schedule for Amazon to see what is being released in each month and so on, or what months have things being released. This month in May I didn't see anything, but for June I believe it's Dangerous Pride Vegeta. I think it's June 29th for him. $98 Frieza and the pod, being released on November 14th, 2026. Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, $74.73. Currently in stock, okay. The Boy from the Future Trunks that I was talking about earlier, $80. For what logical reason? No one can give me an answer that makes any sense. You have this being sold by Amazon.com, and look at this now. The other Trunks, right? $38. Why? Why is this Trunks $80, right? $80. And this one's 38. Like, why? 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 Okay? Being released on October 23rd, 2026. But oddly enough, I found another listing for this figure right here, and it's available right now, being sold by Amazon.com as well. So Amazon is currently selling this Trunks for $35, the discount 8% off or whatever, but they also have this being reissued October 23rd. So it's like, I don't understand. But anyways, I have to add this one to dbfigs.com because I currently have the reissue on there, but I only found this one recently and I was like, wait a minute, this is being sold by Amazon? Yeah, so they have both a reissue on pre-order and they have the figure in stock right now. Weird stuff, weird stuff. Barnes & Noble does have it as well in stock right now for $35, okay? Earth's Strongest Man Krillin. This is currently being released on August 14th, 2026, $65. Games Begin Goku, Sliced Bread Goku. If you saw last week's recap, you should get that joke. So Sliced Bread Goku here for $38, being shipped and sold by Amazon.com. And Barnes & Noble has it for $38. Same exact price, $38, okay? As for this Gohan, still don't see it being sold by Amazon.com directly. And unfortunately for those of you who might have wanted to get this from here, Barnes & Noble is also sold out. Okay, so it says temporarily out of stock online. So, I mean, like, I probably won't tag this in the YouTube video because it's out of stock. I think sometimes they do still let you tag stuff that's out of stock, but I mean, what's the point really? I guess if it returns to in stock at some point, I guess I could tag it for that reason, but I mean, it says out of stock right now. So keep in mind that if when I go to tag the figures in the video after they're no longer available to be tagged, then you might not see some figures tagged, okay? Because there has at least been one case in the past, I believe, where I saw a figure, I made the video and all that stuff, and then when I went to tag it after, like, you know, uploading the video and whatever, it was no longer available for me to tag, okay? So keep in mind when I say other figures will be tagged in the video, that is dependent upon it being available to tag or in stock and stuff like that, okay? There are some conditions to that statement. That is the sense of that statement. So, Dangerous Pride Vegeta, I believe this was just released in Japan very recently. $38, being released on June 29th, 2026. What is it called? Awakening Super Saiyan Blood Vegeta, I believe it's called. $37.95, being sold by Amazon.com, in stock right now, not a pre-order. I don't think this is like currently available. And then let's see, yeah, the same thing, Barnes & Noble right here, 2 5-star reviews. Why did I do that? Okay, let's see. So Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku, $37.97, being released on July 30th, 2026. Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, currently available, $34.01, Prime Overnight, it says right there, shipped and sold by Amazon.com. Barnes & Noble also has it for $38 right here. Cell's price has gone down a bit. It says 12% off, 90-day low price. How much of us think of this? The 90-day low price is $70. Just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Shipped and sold by Amazon.com. And Cell First Form, the reissue. This is in stock from Barnes & Noble for $80, the full price compared to like Amazon right here, okay? This Super Saiyan 3 Goku is currently on sale for quite a bit, 25% off. It's at $50.83. So I mean, for that price, if you want it, you know, if you want it, this is probably the best financial moment to get it that I've seen since I've seen this thing back in stock, you know. So yeah, if you want that, $50.83, quite a bit less than $68. So there is that, okay? Shipped and sold by Amazon.com. Although, of course, DF recently released their Dragon Blaster, which is probably a superior figure to this. So I would probably recommend getting that instead if you wanted to get a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And of course, you know, link in the description and on dbfigs.com. Super Boo, $74.99, being released on January 22nd, 2027, the reissue for that. Unwavering Saiyan Pride Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, $38 in stock right now, being shipped and sold by Amazon.com. And Barnes & Noble also has it for $38 in stock. Super Saiyan Broly, oh, they changed the name. They finally fixed the name. Full Power, not Fully Power. Okay. Super Saiyan Broly Full Power, the reissue, $98.37. I think the price has gone down slightly, like probably a few cents or something. Shipped and sold by Amazon.com. I have this figure. I recently reviewed it on this channel. You can go look at that review if you want to see my thoughts about this figure and everything like that. The Red Goku here, being released on September 15th, 2026 for $38. The blue counterpart to that, the Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku here, $38, same price for both of them. This one is being released on October 14th, 2026. Barnes & Noble has the 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku in stock for $38, okay. Superhero Piccolo is being reissued. It's here on Amazon, being released on October 23rd, 2026. And the GT Kid Goku is on sale right now, 20% off, $43.20. So if you want that, I mean, that is one of the best prices I've personally seen on here for that, if not the best, you know. Not saying it's necessarily a great deal, but it's less than $54, so you're getting 20% off. Up to you if you want it, okay? I do have that figure. I got it a while ago. Let's see here, and let's see, Barnes & Noble has the GT Kid Goku as well for $54 in stock, alright? Let's now move on to the third-party stuff. Alright, first, starting with DF, we have this here posted by this page, which I don't even know what the real DF Instagram account is now, or if there is one. I don't know. We're going to talk about that in a moment. So it says right here that Martialist Forever Involved in Combat is being released soon, okay? And I mean, this figure, of course, I prefer this body style to the Games Begin Goku body style, but the face sculpts are pretty generic stuff, you know? So, it's whatever to me. If you want it, then link in the description, of course, and on dbfigs.com. Now, Courier News posted this right here, saying, DF fake page warning, read our post. Any page that has the Eric Chow 448 Hotmail is the fake. Swipe to see proofs of stolen images, okay? And the post itself says, hello there, dear followers. We usually don't make posts like these, but things has escalated to worse due to reports from studios and even stores that work with us that has received reports of, from studios and even stores that work with us that has received reports of theft photos with AI changes that infringes and hurts the creators behind the photos sent to stores that refuse work. Not really sure I understand completely what he's saying there. Lately, a page that impersonates DF has emerged more in social media and has decided to perform thefts. I guess it's supposed to say perform, perhaps performed thefts, I believe. And most of all, initiating AliExpress stores cooperations, which most has refused due to their nature of thefts and illicit negative captions that are solely a threats at creators that are upset about their contents stolen by the page with AI infringements. From content creators like AR Collector and Saiyan Collectibles and Ricky Fit, I guess, who has been experiencing issues with their Instagram due to the pages stealing works and presenting them as content work for AliExpress stores and claiming to be news work when they infringe by taking content creators' own photos and use AI to change its original photo and work to their quote their own with AI and logos of the brand DF, which they are not associated with them. Please be aware that the page has also impersonated DF in some stores and chose to not work with them due to the stolen contents. Please look at the photos in the post here. Please be aware that there are studios that many of you buys product of that has pointed out the page's post stealing production photos and even commenting, claiming as their own WIP, I assume work in progress, and throws dirt on the works that they show and provide. In April 26th, in the Chinese sphere, 3 stores and some studios, who as well chooses to remain anonymous, has approached and exclusively sent messages to us regarding the issue and almost decided to blacklist Instagram and not provide works outside of the China messaging, SNS, and groups. So I mean, like, unfortunately, continuing. It's not, okay. We Courier News did provide as well a warning, and it appears that even content creators are sharing their posts and uses the Eric Chow fake DF page as a quote genuine source, which is 100% horrible, false, and shouldn't be condemned. I assume you meant to say and should be condemned. More will be added in the comments, but please do not engage with the page on the socials like Facebook and here. Okay. I mean, honestly, to be completely honest with you, I didn't understand like most of what he was saying there. Like I think the way the sentences are written, like the imperfect language structure of the sentences and stuff, really makes it kind of difficult to understand what exactly he's saying. Something about stolen images, I guess, like fake claiming to work with stores that they're not working with or something. I'm really not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what he means here. I'm really not sure what exactly this means. I just know something he's saying something bad's going on with DF having a fake page or something like that, okay? So, now the interesting thing, the confusing thing to me, the next thing says, so how can you help in this situation? Do not engage with the page. They have an email which goes with Hotmail Eric Chow. You can also report them for the false posts and their misdemeanor that is happening by them. It is 100% causing issues and misleads creators, users, followers, and friends. Okay? And now the weird thing is, both of the DF pages on Instagram that I saw have the Eric Chow email. Like, they both have the email. Look at this right here. This one, right? The _ints. It has contact us, ericchow488@hotmail.com. Okay? Then the other page here, _official, which I think it didn't have the _official before. It also says contact us, ericchow488@hotmail.com. So there are two different DF pages here, and they both have the Eric Chow email. So are they both fake? I don't know what's going on here, man. I could not tell you what is going on here. I was under the impression before that this was the real page, the _ints page, right? But I don't know what's going on here, man. I do not know. I don't know which page is the real page, which is the fake page. They both have this email. So I don't know. Okay. Continuing now. Black Shark. Okay. They posted this. It says update today's progress. Revised the goodbye hand gesture. Plus added one smirking cover expression for Goku. Now, this doesn't make any sense to me because on the cover, he's looking to his right. On this, he's looking to the left. Why? Why is it flipped? Why is it inverted? Why aren't his eyes over here, like you see over there? And his hand, this is his left hand, it should be his right hand. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Then we have this right here as well. Look, once again, he's looking over there, and this one's looking over there. Like, dude, why are his eyes not over there? Do not understand that at all. I mean, the sculpts look good. You know, they look good. But why is he looking the wrong direction? I don't know. Okay, you have that as well. And these, like, actually, like, as, like, 3D printed, whatever, 3D printed products or whatever, looked pretty solid. At least the things that I remember seeing looked really solid. So, pretty cool. Why can't Bandai make this, right? Why can't Bandai make Goku look like this? Why does he have to look like generic garbage? I just don't get it. I just do not understand it. And it's just embarrassing. It's like, whoever owns the Dragon Ball license, can you please have higher standards for your products? Can you please have higher standards for your products and stop allowing Bandai to make this generic garbage and call it art? Have some standards, man. Whoever owns the license, whether it's Toei or Shueisha or whoever, can you have some standards? If you're gonna call it art, make sure it actually looks good. Don't call generic garbage art. Seriously. Because I assume they have to approve the products and be like, yeah, you can release that or whatever. Stop approving garbage, man. And calling it art, dude. As I said, they need to change their name from Figuarts to just Figures. SH Figures, just drop the art. Just stop calling yourself art. Because you're not making art. In many cases, you're not making art. And yes, you can say anything someone draws is art. Yeah, you could say that, but of course we use the term art typically to describe stuff that looks good. If you could call anything art in that sense, I could draw a stick figure and be like, hey, look, dude, look at this art. You know, it's like, dude, obviously you can see good art versus bad art, okay? Bandai makes generic garbage way too often when they should be making Goku look like this, okay? Stop making generic trash and calling it art. And whoever owns the license, Toei, Shueisha, or whatever, stop approving trash products calling themselves art. Have some standards for your products, man. Ugh. Alright, we got this right here. Calling this thing art. It's not art. Alright, we got this. These... Let's see. I'm not sure what the difference is. Yeah, I still think this part right here has too much of a gap thing going on. If you could just make that more of a seamless transition, man. All you gotta do is expand this. Just expand this, okay, to like, you know, hide that gap there, man. It looks like, right now it looks like an ant's abdomen, dude. It's too thin there. Looks segmented like an insect. He looks like an insect or something going on, okay? Just expand this to make that more of a seamless transition and not this big triangle gap going on there, okay? So yeah, apart from that, I think it looks pretty cool, okay? Let's move on. Oh, this is a new post, I think. Yeah, this is a new post. It says, I've compiled everyone's requests, added a damaged effect to the chest, distressed the right sleeve, and simplified the folds on the blue inner shirt, okay? So if this didn't have those stupid legs, those stupid 4.0 horrible looking, garbage looking legs, then I'd probably think this is pretty cool. I mean, like, I think this looks pretty cool apart from the abdomen thing. If I hide that, looks pretty cool, right? But of course, I mean, it probably won't have good shading and stuff, so, you know, I think a lot of SH Figuarts style figures, like, they really fail to capture a true artistic feeling because they just severely lack shading, man. Severely lack shading. They're just too plain. Just too plain, dude. Let's see here. Some of them do have decent shading. I mean, the WoW Super Action Studio Goku, his torso has pretty good shading, but the pants, not really, you know. But I'd like to see the whole figure have good shading. I think that would really take these figures to the next level. But here we go. This is a full look at it. And I mean, right here, I don't see the whole torso abdomen thing. That is weird. I guess when it's assembled, you don't see that part. Yeah, because I mean, up here, you see that gap there and that stuff there. But in this image here, you don't see that. It looks fine. It looks fine here. So if we could just get rid of those stupid legs, okay, and use something that kind of like, you know, improves upon the SH Figuarts Yu Yu Hakusho Yusuke legs. If we could see someone make a body that basically combines like the Games Begin Goku style upper body, without any gaps, of course, without those crazy insane gaps, and like an improved Yusuke leg style from Yu Yu Hakusho, the Yu Yu Hakusho figure, I think we would have like a very solid base body to work with for like Goku, Piccolo, people who have like the gi and the baggy pants or whatever kind of style, like similar stuff to that, you know? Like, if we could just get rid of these stupid legs, just get rid of this stupid 4.0 garbage, if we could just get rid of that, I think we'd have a pretty solid looking body. Because I prefer the overall look of this body style to the DF or Martialist Forever upper body style. So if you could combine this without gaps, without crazy gaps, with something like the Yusuke Yu Yu Hakusho figure legs, an improvement upon that, I think we'd be in a pretty solid place. But yeah, so it says, oh, this is a new post again, yeah. I'll update the modeling and rendering drawings and arrange the sample production as soon as possible in the next few days. Okay, that's what they posted. And then you have this right here, I guess, showing the inner engineering and joint system and stuff. I don't know why they're showing that. Yeah, kind of strange. I don't know why they're showing that. I guess for people who want to customize or kit bash or something. Then you have this post right here by Courier News. It says, Black Shark models test printing. Closer to final results soon. Release date will be revealed with product images. Okay, we have that. If we could just get rid of those stupid legs, man. If we could just get rid of that. If we could just get rid of that. Alright, you have that. Then you have this as well, okay? Then we have this post here. It says, by Courier News, it says, a model testing showcasing the battle damage kit and a fusion form with articulation and joints modeling testing. What are your thoughts? I mean, as I've said before, I think, like, in some cases, the 4.0 style doesn't bother me that much, if at all. Like, I think with battle damaged figures, typically, it doesn't bother me. But then, I mean, this is battle damaged, and it does bother me. So, I don't know. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. Like, I mean, I think, like, Legendary Super Saiyan Goku doesn't really bother me that much. The Wild Super Action Studio Goku doesn't bother me that much. The Tonsen Gogeta doesn't bother me that much. So there are some figures that have that leg style, and it doesn't strike me as some like awful eyesore. But I think it's mainly because with those figures, because they have like the damaged shirt hanging over or whatever, it kind of evens out the profile or something. But still though, like for example, this one does bother me for some reason. So I don't know, but I mean, like this is, I don't know, I think we just need to get rid of this garbage. I think that's the simple solution. The simple solution is just move on from this garbage, and let's just go on to 5.0 or something that looks like the Yusuke Yu Yu Hakusho legs. Let's just move past this. Let's just abandon this garbage. Don't make any new products with this garbage. Just move on past this garbage, or improve upon the Yusuke Yu Yu Hakusho style, so we can just get this whole garbage out of here. Just move on from this. And notice how it seems like they're basically copying the Tonsen style with the way the elbow joint looks there. Interesting. I guess the legs are kind of similar to Tonsen as well, potentially. They don't have the same shape as these. You see that? The shape of the legs is different. But I do think the size of the figure and the sculpt, potentially, apart from those legs, might be pretty solid. I'm not sure if I dislike the legs or not. I'm not certain. I'm kind of torn about it. But if I ignore that and not think about that right now, let me just zoom in and not look at that part. I think that might be pretty solid. But we'll have to see how the face sculpts look and stuff. Okay. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It says, this is by Courier News as well. It says, oh yeah, I mentioned that already, right? A model testing showcasing the battle damage kit and a fusion form with articulation and joints modeling testing. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, we need to move on past this. Just move past this. It's just move on. Let's move past that. All right. All right. So Black Shark and Korea News posted this right here. It says BSM brings you plenty of surprises every single day. And once again, man, I don't get why he has this hole in his forehead, this hole in his hair. What are these holes for? What is this about? I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, man, if you see, because you see, that's how the legs really do look in the show. That's how the legs look in the show, right? Why can't someone just make this style and just make it kind of seamless, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I think this, well, it's tough because when this is standing like this, it has like a more seamless profile, kind of like this, right? Compared to that with the little thing there and the like round parts here. But then if you put his feet close together, dude, he's gonna have that garbage sticking off of his leg. So I think they just need to basically improve upon this and reshape it and stuff and make it more seamless to resemble this. That's it. Work with this, not this garbage here. Work with this and improve upon this to achieve something similar to this. Okay? That's what someone needs to do. That's what we need to see. My phone alarming. I don't know why. Sorry. Oh, my bad. All right. So let's move on. Dimensionia, the most difficult name to pronounce in the third-party world. Dimensionia. This was posted by Kang and Dimensionia. It says Dimension Workshop Black Goku. It says, let's see, face sculpts and bonus images will be shipped out by the end of this month or early next month. Okay. I mean, this looks pretty cool from what I can tell, but like, you know, artistically it looks like it's pretty good stuff, but I can't really see it very well, so can't say for sure. I guess, are they making kits, like separate head sculpt kits, or are these just what's going to be included with the figure or whatever? Yeah, I think these are going to be included with the figures because the figures had a bunch of head sculpts and face sculpts, I think. So you have this right here as well. Okay, not bad. This one looks a bit strange. That looks a bit odd. It looks kind of like, at least right here, it looks kind of like a chipmunk to me, I would say. That one, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. All right, so let's see. And you have this, just like all of these things here. Okay. I do like the color of this, though. I think it's a very visually beautiful color. Like the gradient with the white to the pink and stuff. Like, it's kind of like, they look kind of like flowers. Like a field of flowers or something. I do like how that looks. That is like a visually beautiful thing, I think, you know. This one looks pretty cool, too. But I think this one just kind of stands out. It looks like flower petals, you know. So then we have this right here. Super Saiyan, okay. Has a gradient as well, it seems, from white to yellow. Then we have GM. Korea News posted this, saying, yes, the sets are officially out. And to confirm few things, they are compatible with Games Begin head sculpt and Legendary Super Saiyan head sculpt. But with Legendary Super Saiyan, you need to be careful and place it safely and not with any force so the face pegs won't break. Okay, not good news to hear about face pegs breaking. Not good news. They don't fit air head sculpts. Through modification it is possible, but not really recommended. Okay? So I mean, like, you know, I don't know, I feel like they look good in a way, in a sense, but something about that render, man. The render was just breathtaking, and I feel like the physical product is not as breathtaking as the renders. But anyways, so we've got that right there. Okay. I like the sculpt of the hair. I like how that looks. Although I think it looks a bit, I don't know. I think Dragon Ball's hair, usually when it's windswept like that, is not usually so smooth as this is. Like, I like it personally, but I don't think it's necessarily accurate. You know, like, I don't know. I guess I'd have to see like a reference image or something to see for sure. But anyways, moving on. So we've got this right here. Kang posted this. I don't know if this is like a new set or something. I'm not sure. I do wish they included more face sculpts though. Like, I really do wish they didn't do this 3 face sculpt thing. Like, at least 4 or something. I don't know. Like, do like TK. TK had two different kinds of hair sculpts, bunch of face sculpts. You had the crossed arms and stuff, dude. Like, these studios should include more in these sets, man. I'm tired of this like 3 face sculpt thing. Moving on, it says Kang says, I'm guessing Kang is this is basically, I guess this is GM talking, but Kang is just posting it or whatever. All right, so this is quite a lot here. If you want to read that, you can pause and read that. Okay, but they're saying like they're gonna rework some stuff right there. Okay, it says I'll rework the face sculpture interface to fit with the new premium head models and add more playability. At the same time, I'll remold and adjust the head sculpture proportions. Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I've read this and I'm not really completely sure what exactly is being said here, you know? So you got that as well. You got this. Like, just make this one set, dude. Just make one set like TK, man. Just make one set. This whole 2-set garbage. Like, I hate this 2-set garbage. Moving on, and this is seriously, this can't be a set by itself. This has to be the bonus thing, I guess. Okay. So we have this right here. You see what I mean? Is like, it looks like the manga cover. But I guess I don't really like the art style of that manga cover to begin with. But I don't know, the render just really struck me more. I think the render was just more breathtaking to me. But it does look like the manga cover, so I can't say it doesn't look like it. It just like something is missing to me. I don't know, something feels like it's missing a bit to me. Like, it looks like the manga cover, but something feels like it's missing a bit, and I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is. So you got this as well, okay. And here it is with the manga cover side by side. I mean, it looks like the manga cover. It really does. But I don't know, man. I feel like something, like there's just something missing for me, and I'm just not sure what it is, man. I'm not sure what's missing here. But it does, I mean, it looks like the thing, you know? Let's see here. Korean News posted this. Yeah, it says, GM Wukong, the third party performed very well this time and was loved by everyone. It would be better if every third party can do it with heart. And assuming it means like if every third party studio or company can actually put great effort into making this stuff look like the source material, then yes, certainly. Obviously, KW Studio doesn't really care about that based on how their product looks. We'll get to that in a bit. Got that. And this, yeah, I mean, it does look like it. So I don't know. Yeah, the render just struck me more. I don't know. Struck me more, you know, visually speaking. You have HMG here. Korean News posted this. I think this is Vegito, right? It says HMG, new reissues of head sculpts and face sculpts. They will be released as head sculpt sets in summer with translucent head sculpt included as well. Okay? So, yeah. You got that. Now, KW Studio. Now, this is just baffling to me. I'm genuinely confused here. Korean News last week, right? Last week. This is what Korean News posted last week. EEF Monster Universe. 3 sets will feature the shown accessories from the past, with more joints refined and more of the head sculpts. From the studio's request, we can't release images, but I'm sure you know that the monster universe has revived and will be releasing 20th of the month with more toughness. We would like to address that EFF are wishing to see you soon and wishes you to still enjoy and be excited. Okay? Notice it says, with more joints refine and more of the head sculpt. So, I mean, based on what they've now released, I don't see any more joints. I don't notice any joints that I haven't seen before, I don't think. And the face sculpts, they look the same to me. I think the quality of the plastic looks slightly better, but the face sculpts look the same to me. I'm not really seeing any difference in the joints. So I don't know what Korea News was really talking about here. Refining what? Like, what was refined? What was refined? And I think I saw someone on Reddit who was saying like they were excited about Courier News saying something about improving the face sculpts or whatever. I'm guessing, like, I guess you could argue Courier News didn't explicitly say they were gonna improve the face sculpts, but clearly that person thought that Courier News said that, I guess, and I was thinking that that was being implied as well. But it seems that they've not done anything to those face sculpts. I mean, they look the same to me, pretty much. So let's go here. KW Studio and Isaac Wong Toys posted this. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this doesn't look any different to me. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, even, and I guess the plastic quality thing, it might look the same, I guess. I don't know. It might just depend on the lighting or whatever, but I mean, this looks the same. So I don't know what was refined. Don't know what Courier News meant by what, you know, he posted last week. You got this right here, and he said 3 sets, right? But I don't know about this whole 3 sets thing. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about with 3 sets, because I believe there's the regular anime, regular manga, deluxe anime, deluxe manga, 4 sets. I don't know what he meant by the 3 sets thing. I'm not sure. So we got that. You got this as well. This right here, okay? And this thing is like the price this thing was going for. Like I think even Kang still has it up for pre-order for like 127 or something. Like, no way, dude. Not for this basic nonsense. No. No. You got this right here, manga version. Like, no, get out of here with that. Anime version, no. Okay, so you got that. You got that. You got these. I mean, look at this. Look, I dedicated a whole video to roasting KW Studio like a while ago. Okay, if you want to see that, I'll put the link in the description if I remember to. I should remember to. I'll make a note or something. Okay. But like, I spent a whole video basically just roasting KW Studio for this generic, basic looking garbage here. Like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And you want $80, $130? No. $100? No. Okay? No, sir. No, sir. I'd rather use the dang Dragon Toys than use this. I don't want this thing on my camera. Like, I don't want this on my camera pretending to be Cell, okay? Like, no. Alright, so you got that there. You got that. Looks like someone cosplaying a Cell. Like, you really, this is just a poor job. A poor job to be called, you know, figure arts. Like, no, dude. I mean, I think this might look slightly better than before. The teeth gridded thing. If they had this before, this one might look slightly better, but still it's not like great, you know? Like, look at this. Look at this thing here. And this costs $130. You gotta be flipping kidding me, dude. $130. This looks like a children's toy, man. This looks like a Toys R Us exclusive, dude. Like, seriously. Looks like a Toys R Us exclusive. And you want $130 for this nonsense. Seriously, and people freak out being like, oh, it looks so incredible. I'm like, dude, seriously, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And it's because I feel it's because Bandai has set such a low standard, and they've basically deceived tons upon tons upon tons of people into thinking that these basic generic things look amazing. And I'm like, dude, open your eyes. No. Okay? That does not look amazing, dude. Seriously, man. You can't look at that and be like, wow, that's incredible. Come on, man. You've got to be kidding me at that point. You have to be kidding me. Like, there is such a thing as artistic preference or a personal preference, but you can't look at that and tell me that looks incredible, dude. You have to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me. Like, I just can't believe you're serious. You can't actually be serious. Like, you cannot actually be serious. you can't be serious, man. You can't look at that and be like, yeah, dude, that's incredible. You can't. You just, I can't accept that. I can't think of that as you being completely legit, man. Let me have this right here. Supposedly, this is supposed to be, you know, figure art, right? Dude, seriously, $130. You've got to be absolutely joking, man. Let me not make this whole video turn into another KW roast. Okay, so you got the same basic stuff we saw before, right? Look at that. No, I don't want that on my camera, man. Not for that price. Not for that price. Absolutely flipping not. For this one here, I think the image probably got cut off because of Instagram's garbage, where they like, or it might not be because his name is down there and stuff. The name is down there, so I don't know. I guess they're just showing the body. I think the plastic quality looks a bit better here in this image, but it didn't look that great in the first image. Let's see, where was that? The plastic quality didn't look that great here, so I guess it depends on the lighting. I don't know. I guess when someone gets it, whoever gets it, if someone reviews it or whatever, potentially I could see how it looks, you know, when they review it and stuff. But yeah. All right, so moving on, 11, 12. I do like the little bit of, you know, I don't think they have enough detail on this thing. And there's no paint. Look at that. They're following Bandai's lazy trend garbage, Bandai's lazy practices. These little scratches here, no detail, no paint on those, and you want $130 flipping dollars. Absolutely flipping not. $130, man. No, 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 no. No, sir. No, no, no. I mean, it literally, like, I'd rather use the SH Figuarts cell than use this personally. Like, these face sculpts to me are so subpar. I think the SH Figuarts cell looks better than this. And even the Dragon Stars, I prefer the Dragon Stars to this. I prefer how the Dragon Star cell looks to how this looks, to be honest with you. If it had great face sculpts, I might prefer the body. The body might be solid enough in a certain sense, but the face sculpts are so subpar that I'm like, you can't be asking for $130 for that. Looking like a Toys R Us exclusive. No. Alright. 14 right here. Okay. You got that. And look at this. $130, right? And it's like I could have painted that myself. You know? No detail, just this plain thing, like, yeah. Got that right there. Look at that. You could get your child to paint this, you know? It's such simple paint work, no shading going on. I don't see any shading. I can't see anything, no detail. Like this, it doesn't have any life to it, you know what I mean? Very basic stuff. Even these right here, very basic. Like, you could paint that in art class, man. Man. And then this thing, just plain blue, no shading, no, literally, they literally just, it looks like they just 3D printed this thing on some blue resin or whatever, stuck it in there, and it's like, hey, look, Sal Jr. It's like, dude, no effort. And this thing here, just plain yellow, like a children's toy, man. It literally looks like, you know those, like, when you were, like, in preschool or whatever, I guess, they'd have, like, little blocks and rings you could play with. It looks like one of those little kids' rings to play with, dude. Like, plain garbage. I mean, just plain. Not a hint of detail on this thing. Seriously. Seriously. And as I said before, I think the best looking thing in this whole set is this cell shell husk thing here. I think this is the best looking thing, which is embarrassing. The best looking thing of your product is just an accessory, like a little thing here. This is the so why does this have some detail and paint or whatever on the scratches, but the thing on Cell's back doesn't? You see? So look at that. I like the little bit of detail going on there and stuff, right? I think this actually looks pretty good. I think KW Studio did a pretty good job with this. But the actual figure? Nah. And this right here, I don't know. I mean, his teeth look like they're miscolored or something there. Like, why would you release that to the public? Why would you approve releasing that to the general public? Look at that. I think the white is not even completely painted properly there. And you want $130. No, sir. No. No, sir. Alright, so you got this right here. And even if you take off the $20 for the shipping thing, theoretically, that's still $110. You're paying $110 for a Toys R Us exclusive. That's what you're doing. Okay? Toys R Us exclusive, man. So a size comparison, height comparison here. Okay? You got Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, right? You got Piccolo, Martialist Forever, Krillin. Okay? Cool. And now Kang posted this. Kang says this is in stock. Okay? In stock right now. If you want this, link in the description, of course, and on dbfigs.com. It's your choice. If you want it, it's your money. I have no intention of ever getting this for anything remotely close to the price it's going for. Like, no. No, dude. No. Okay? So anyways, what you got that right there. That. This. I don't know why they're calling it Saru. I guess it's like the Japanese way of saying Seru or something. I don't know. You got that. Okay, Six Company. Curry News posted this saying pre-sale for the new Vegeta head sculpt has started and is expected to be shipped in 2 months. I haven't seen this on Kang or Treasure Toys, so if you want to get it pre-ordered right now, you'd have to find it somewhere else, it seems. Black Shark. They have this right here. Oh, wait, did I not have Black Shark earlier? I think I put Black Shark twice. My apologies there. Anyways, it says SHF Super Saiyan 3 Battle Damaged Goku upgrade parts. Okay. You got this. This. You can pause, of course, if you want to, like, you know, look at a certain image in more detail or whatever. And I think the head sculpt there looks really cool. This is what Bandai should be making. Okay, not generic garbage and calling it art. This is actual art. This is actual art. Okay? I like how that looks. I really do like how that's looking. Now, will it look that good colored? Will it look that good with color? That remains to be seen. But as far as how this looks right now, I really like how this is looking. I think they're doing a very good job with the sculpt of that right there. Like, really cool stuff. Got that. Of course, I guess when it's assembled, you don't see the gap there, so they need to stop showing it. I'd recommend to stop showing it with that gap. Show it how it will look assembled, you know? I don't know why they're doing that. Anyways, Korea News posted this. Let's see. It says Super Wukong 3 Ultimate Set plus Wing Goodbye updates featuring torso plus chest change, battle damage accessories to be included, and more mold changes to fit the release. Plastic, soft, and materials to hold the figure well without any fraction breakage or loose. It is only for games begin. Okay, releasing very soon. Release dates and product promotionals will be revealed very soon. Okay, you got that right there. This. I think these might have been posted before the stuff we saw earlier. I'm not sure. Somehow I think I messed up how I like placed the images. Let's see here. Is this a new one? Yeah. It says, based on everyone's feedback, this is posted by Black Shark and Career News. Based on everyone's feedback, we've also given the pants a battle damaged finish. Okay. Career News says here, really am glad that you saw the feedback response and what I've sent to you, my man. Thank you so much for listening. Okay. If you could just get rid of that garbage. Okay, just get rid of that garbage. ZT Studio. Okay. So here's an image of the, I think, Super Saiyan 3, basically. ZT Broly. Let's see here. Damage to ZT02 / damage to ZT03 / ZT03. Which one do you like? Posted by Kang and ZT Studio. And notice that KW Studio, I don't know if they changed their name to EEF Monster Universe or whatever, but their Instagram is still KW Studio. Like, where is it? Hold on. Let's go. Right here. Their Instagram is still KW Studio. So what is the point of the whole EEF Monster Universe thing? I don't know. You think if they're trying to hide, they would change their Instagram name as well. But, okay, moving on. Let's get back to ZT. So you've got that right there. You got this, and Kang does have this up for pre-order when last I checked. As you know, link in the description and on dbfigs.com. You got that. This right here. I think this looks pretty cool, to be honest. And it seems to have some pretty good shading on the torso, on the upper body. So I do like that. I don't plan to get this. I don't really care about, you know, what if, or like, you know, stuff outside of the main, you know, the movies or the anime. But I think the body, the torso here looks pretty, the upper body looks pretty cool. The face sculpt is not like perfect, but it's like, you know, it's like, I like the sculpt of the hair, I think, although I wish it had more detail and like shading or a gradient or something going on. Yeah. That image does look kind of cool, I guess. Although I don't really tend to like how Super Saiyan 3 looks on anyone except Goku and Gotenks. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think like Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, Gogeta, that kind of stuff, like, just doesn't look that cool to me. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku does look cool. Gotenks looks okay. He just looks okay, but Goku actually looks cool to me, you know? Alright, got that. This right here. And you got this right here. Battle damage ZT02, I believe is what this is. Got that as well. Let's see. 5, 6, 7 right here. And 8 right here. Okay. This is the battle damage like Super Saiyan 3 style. Okay. And then Kang posted this with ZT Studio. Kang and ZT Studio posted this saying around May 10th. Okay, so today is May 8th, I believe. So I guess they are saying 2 days from now. We shall see. Yeah. All right, you got that right there. And you got this. So this is the Super Saiyan 3 style one. And this is the ZT02 battle damage, I believe is what this is. And I think the ZT02, the regular ZT02 is like in stock right now at both Kang and Treasure Toys. Let's see. Now, WoW Super Action Studio, probably like, honestly, probably my favorite studio. I think they're probably my favorite studio because the stuff they're making is stuff that I really, really want or really, really like. So we've got... They're supposed to be making a Saiyan Saga Vegeta, right? Hopefully that looks manga accurate and hopefully actually has the baggy pants. Because if you don't know, in the Saiyan Saga, Vegeta was drawn with like kind of like baggy pants, not like tights like how he has later on and stuff like that. And I've not seen anyone make a figure of that Saiyan Saga Vegeta with those baggy pants. I'm hoping that WoW Super Action Studio does do that and makes the face sculpts and stuff look manga accurate and stuff. But they posted this saying, thanks everyone for all the messages, for all the support. We need more patience. Okay, so don't know what's going on with them. I think back in like January, they said that the figure got delayed. There's a delay with the factory or something. I guess they're still, I don't know if they're still working on it, trying to perfect it artistically, or if there's a factory thing going on. Not really sure. But I think their Vegeta is my most anticipated figure, period. And probably after that might be the Storm Arena Akuma figure, which is probably not going to be released until like December, I think, this year or sometime next year. But those two things I think are my most anticipated figures. But man, I'm really looking forward to that Vegeta. I really want that Saiyan Saga Vegeta with the baggy pants, man. Alright, let's continue. WP. So Korea News posted this saying WP Toys. It says this is the newest head sculpt sets releasing in late 2026 with prototype showcases featuring windy hair sculpts, arm accessory stretch cloth piece of arm, and cross arms. These are only for Games Begin, but can be compatible with Mythos releases with neck peg adapter. 6 faces will be included. Okay, more accessories will be announced soon. More accessories will be announced soon. For more, check out the newsroom. And I think the image has been cut off because of Instagram's stupidness, where like they allow the uploading of images of a certain resolution, but they don't scale those images to fit properly on your phone screen. So I can't see the whole image because of Instagram's stupid garbage. But I will say though, I think I do not think this looks very good. You know, when I first saw this, I was trying to figure out who it was. I was like, and I'm just being completely honest here, I really was trying to figure out, who is this? Is this like, what character is that? I was like, is this supposed to be Goku? Like, who is this? And I guess it is supposed to be Goku. I'm guessing it's supposed to be Goku, but I mean, the hair looks nothing like Goku's hair. It looks like a completely different character, like a whole. It doesn't even look like a Dragon Ball character that I know of. It looks like a character from some other random anime that I've not seen. So I don't know what WP is doing here. I don't know why you would like make the hair look like that. If they want to like, you know, have this actually look good, they really have to adjust that. They really have to adjust that. Okay. And then there's a blue version here. There's the pink hair right here. Let's see. I guess there's like regular, I guess matte, pearlescent, and translucent. I think that's what's going on there. Matte hair, pearlescent hair, translucent hair. And I guess all 3. Let's see. This has it. This has it. This has it. Oh, there's a black hair as well. There's black hair too. No red. And they have this like purple and white hair. Okay, very strange. I don't know what that's based on. Don't know what that's based on. Okay. And then you got this right here. I guess like a dark gray. No red? I guess red hair wouldn't have this shape typically anyways. I don't know what's going on with that one. Okay. And then you have this right here as well. Okay. Yeah. That is just, man, I think they really need to adjust that. I guess, is it supposed to just be windswept? I guess so. I don't know. It looks off, though. It definitely looks off to me. Okay, and that's it for that right there. Now let's move on to AliExpress, which is the final segment of today's recap. Alright, so Kang has now listed the DF Martialist Forever Evolving Combat. It says here shipping this month. As I usually say, I would not take that as a guarantee. Okay. I don't know why they call it a chest hugger. Just call it crossed arms, man. But yeah, so they have the crossed arms and all that going on. 5013. It says right here $1.03 off. Okay, free shipping on that. If we give them a break of like, let's say theoretically $20 shipping, even if you say $10 shipping, $40, $30 for this, pretty good price, I'd say. I do like this style of body more than the Games Begin, as I said before, but the face sculpts are pretty generic, so I don't know. If someone can make some really good base form Goku face sculpts that are like, they have a lot of variety, they're not just like, because BSM Black Shark is making the smiling ones, those are just smiling. I want like teeth gritted, yelling, neutral, everything, you know. Of course I have to add this, I think right now on dbfigs.com the only link is for treasure toys, but I have to add Kang's link as well, okay? But it will be in the description though, as well as the treasure toys link. So treasure toys has the same Goku here for pre-order, $46.03, so a bit cheaper than Kang if you want to save some money there. And both have free shipping, of course. The DF Super Saiyan 3 Goku, currently available, recently released. It seems that at least from what I can see, people, you know, like this figure. So yeah, you've got that 81.25 free shipping. That is from Kang. Treasure Toys has it for 80.46 free shipping, but Kang has this $1.77 off thing. Treasure Toys does not have that, so I mean, you can do the calculations, see which one you think is better overall and stuff like that. Okay, the DF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it is here from Kang, 75.52 free shipping. It says will be shipped in May. Okay, once again, do not take that as a guarantee. ZT Studio Broly, Kang has, let's see, Kang has ZT02. They have the ZT02 damaged, they have ZT03 damaged, and they have ZT03. Okay, I believe that the ZT02 is currently in stock like right now, although it says pre-order now. The ZT02, I believe Kang posted a while ago saying like it's in stock. They have that right now. As for these, I don't think these are released yet in America, at least for us. I think there's like a Chinese review or something, but I haven't seen like American customers actually getting these yet. Okay, but once Kang like says these are in stock or whatever, you know, theoretically, once that happens, assuming it doesn't get canceled or something, or some weird thing happens or whatever, I'll let you all know. Treasure Toys has the ZT02 in stock right now, 129.55 free shipping, and let me see, Kang's price is what, 140.62. So Treasure Toys is cheaper than Kang. Okay, Kang has the $1.77 off, but that's not going to make a difference really. It's not going to make it cheaper than the Treasure Toys right here. Okay, just $1.77, you know. Moving on now, KW Studio. The only one that Kang has still for pre-order is 127.86. I believe this is the Manga-Colored deluxe version. It says 06B Deluxe or DX right there. Okay, 127.86 free shipping. NS Studio, a new studio, at least based on the name and stuff like that. They might be someone with a new name, I don't know. But they're making these Goku figures right here. 67.01. I think that is a fairly decent price for this, especially if you give them the $20 shipping break. Then you get it goes down to 47.01, which I think is a very good price considering all the stuff that you get. So yeah, if you give them that theoretical $20 shipping break, it's really a pretty good price. Okay, if you consider that. Now the Beast Gohan stuff, Beast Gohan stuff, these, it's weird, it says buy now, it doesn't say pre-order, so I guess these are now released, but I don't think, has Kang posted saying they have these in stock? I'm not certain, I'll have to double check, but it doesn't say pre-order anymore, so I'm guessing these are now like released. Okay, so you've got 3 different sets, I think, yeah, 3 different versions. Okay, 57.46 for each individual set, and then 170.33 for all 3 of them together with these, I guess, like bonus face sculpts right here. That is from Kang. Treasure Toys has them as well right here. Lower price than Kang though, 50.33, 50.33, 50.33. So if you want these, Treasure Toys is a cheaper option than Kang. Anyways, guys, that's it for the Dragon Ball figure recap. If you want to be updated about Dragon Ball figures, be sure to subscribe and go to dbfigs.com to make collecting much less stressful and more convenient. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.